Are you ready to paint circles just like Yayoi Kusama and make a beautiful circle painting? Let's go! Hello, my talented artists. Yayoi Kusama is a Japanese contemporary artist who works primarily in sculpture and installation, but today we're going to look at her polka dot paintings. Yayoi Kusama says, "Since my childhood, I have always worked with polka dots. Earth, moon, sun, and human beings all represent dots, a single particle among billions." Let's look at 4 of Yayoi Kusama's paintings. What do you see? Pause to discuss. It's easy to make lots of paintings that are of polka dots because there are so many choices you get to make. I am excited to see what choices you make. Will you have big polka dots, little polka dots, medium polka dots? And how will your polka dots be put on the page? Will they be in a straight line, or in a circle, in a wavy line? I am excited to see what you do. The very first thing that you get to decide is what color oil pastel you're going to use to draw one line on your painting. You can pick a color that will show up really, really well. And if you look across the color wheel at green, my background is greenish, even though it was yellow plus black. You can see across from green is red. So if I want my line to really show up, I could pick red. Or if I want my line to blend in, I could pick another color of green, which will harmonize. It will be a low contrast. You won't see it very well, and I think that's what I want. I want a color that I won't see the line too much. Now, on the back of your paper, I want you to experiment with 3 different types of lines. First, I'm gonna do a straight line. That's one choice. And then I'm gonna try a wavy line that really goes up and down. And then I'm gonna do a zigzag line. I need to pick one of those to start with. It's a hard choice. I think I'm gonna do something I didn't do here. I think I'm gonna do a curved line. I'm gonna turn my paper over once I've made my decision, and I'm going to draw a curved line. Now, if you notice, it's hard to see that line because it's green and the background's green. That is called low contrast. Now we get to the color mixing. We're not going to use the oil pastels anymore. That was just for that line. You get to pick 2 primary colors and you get white. And the first thing I want you to do is just pick one of the primary colors and mix it in with the white. And when you mix, you want to mix and mix and mix until you just see one color. You've made one new color. And now we're going to twirl our brush so we don't get too much paint on our brush, and we are going to try to make a circle, and the circle needs to be somewhere on our line. So I'm going to put my hand low down on my brush so I can control it, and I'm going to try to paint a circle. And I can go around a few times if I want. If you notice, it looks like I'm kind of running out of paint. If I need more paint, I can dip it in and I can go around where I painted my circle. I'm carefully painting on the line I already made, and now I'm going to paint my circle completely in. I'm going to look carefully and cover the whole circle. And now I've made one circle on my painting. I can keep going with this color, or I can change it. I could add a little more yellow. I could scoop some yellow into here, into an empty little cup, and I could take a tiny bit of red. I'm gonna see what happens when I just use a little bit of red and mix and mix and mix, mix and mix and mix. I like that color. Make sure to mix until your color is all blended. You have two colors to make a new color. And now I'm gonna make another circle, and I can make it next to it here or any other place on the line. I'm gonna make my circles on the line. I can make it the same size, or I can make it a different size. I think I'm gonna try to make it smaller. Go around a few times. Now you can see, you can barely see that circle. So I'm gonna actually add some of my white. The white makes it opaque, so I'm gonna add a little bit of my white. The white helps the paint show up better. So I'm gonna add a little white, and I'm gonna go around that shape I already made with it, trying not to touch my other circle. And then I'm gonna try to paint it in. Nice. Don't forget to try to make different colors in your egg carton. Don't just mix all the colors to make one of the same color. Really look carefully and make some different colors. The first place I want you to be painting your circles is all along your line. If you want to paint over one of your circles with a different color, as you go along, you might want to change your circle colors, and that is your choice because you are the artist. Once you've painted all along your line, then you can start to add circles other places. The goal is to fill your whole paper with circles. Don't forget, some of your circles could go right off the paper. It's okay because you have messy paper underneath the paper. And sometimes in art, shapes go right off the page. I think it's really interesting because it makes you wonder, where is the shape coming from? Where is it going? Now, I have some advice. If you don't have any circles at the top of your painting, turn it upside down, and then you can reach this area a little bit easier. Now, if you look at your painting and you think, I am done, I'm gonna ask you, can you fit any more circles? And if you say, nope, I can't because I make big circles, I'm gonna ask you to practice making little circles, and I'm gonna show you a really cool way to make little circles. So what we're gonna do is get your paint on your brush, and you're going to just touch your brush to the paper and do a little circle. Keep your brush on the paper, and you do a little wiggle and you make a little circle. It's kind of cool. It's a cool technique. You will probably not be able to fill your whole painting with polka dots today. You will be able to add more next week. When you're done, you can set your brush down and carry your painting right to the drying rack. I can't wait to see what you do.